Dear friend, I am Dr. Rupesh More. I had completed MSc, NetSet, PhD. I am from Department of Mathematics, Art, Commerce and Science College, Bodhwad. Affiliated to Kavitri Bainabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon. Today we will discuss on the topic exact differential equation of first order first degree, and it is very important for university exams, NetSet exams also, GATE exam also. So let us start. Prerequisite: we should have basic knowledge about derivative integration in calculus. We also have basic knowledge about partial derivative of first order. Basic knowledge about general solution of differential equation of first order first degree up to 12th standard or 12th standard science. Differential equation are very important in engineering and science because many physical laws and relations appears mathematically in the form of differential equation. So that's why we have to study differential equation. Today we will take exact differential equation of first order first degree. First of all, we should start from definition of exact differential equation. Consider the differential equation of the form m dx plus n dy equal to 0, where m and n are function of x and y. If there exists a function u such that m dx plus n dy can be written as a du, then that differential equation is called as exact differential equation. Now let us take the condition of exactness. The necessary and sufficient condition that m dx plus n dy equal to 0 be da by m by da by y equal to da by n by da by x, means partial derivative of m with respect to y that should be equal to partial derivative of n with respect to x. When this condition of exactness is satisfied, then general solution for the given differential equation is given by this formulae. There are two formulas. We can apply any one of the formula. First formula is like this: integration keeping y constant m dx plus integration of the function which contain terms of n free from x. See, this is our n and we have to choose only terms which do not contain x variable. Similarly, second formula, integration keeping x constant n dy plus terms in m free from y, means we have to select the terms which do not contain y. So in this way we can get the general solution for given problem. On right hand side there is a arbitrary constant called as a c. Since it is first order first degree differential equation, so it always contain only one arbitrary constant in the general solution. Let us take the example. We have given example x cube plus xy square plus x square bracket complete dx plus x square y dy equal to 0. If you compare this differential equation with the standard form of differential equation of first order first degree, then we can get this first bracket, circular bracket, that is nothing but the coefficient of dx, and that is known as a m, capital M, and coefficient of dy, that is called as n. So n is equal to x square y. So we have to solve this problem, solve this differential equation. Let us go step by step. First of all, we have to check whether this problem or this differential equation is exact or not. So what is condition for exactness? That is dA by m by dA by y equal to dA by n by dA by x. So here we already discussed m is equal to coefficient of dx, means x cube plus xy square plus x square. So we have to find dA by m by dA by y, partial derivative of m with respect to y, keeping x constant. So x constant means derivative of first term will be 0, derivative of third term will be 0, because we are taking the derivative with respect to y, partial derivative is called. So derivative of second term, x as a constant, derivative of y square with respect to y is 2y. So total derivative of m with respect to y, that partial derivative is nothing but 2xy. Similarly, we can calculate dA by n by dA by x. Here n is equal to coefficient of dy, we get dA by n by dA by x is keeping y constant, 2xy. So from 2 and 3 both are right hand sides are equal, 2xy 2xy. So left hand side must be equal. So in short, this condition is satisfied. So given differential equation is exact. So apply the general formula of general solution of exact differential equation. That means this formula we have to apply. Just substitute the value of m, terms of n free from x. If you observe, n is nothing but the x square y, means there is only single term and that is not free from x. So in such a situation, in such a case, there is a 0 term. So integrate this keeping y constant. Integration of x cube is x raised to 4 upon 4. Integration of x is x square by 2 and y square is constant. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. C is arbitrary constant. This is the general solution of the given problem. I hope you understand this problem. Now I gave again another problem for assignment. I hope you go through this problem and you will understand. This problem is given for more practice. Here also given differential equation in the form of m dx plus n dy. M is nothing but the coefficient of dx and n is coefficient of dy, and you can easily see the using the knowledge of partial derivative, both condition of exactness is satisfied. So applying the result of general formula, we get the general solution for the given problem. Now question arises in our mind whether all differential equations are exact or not, and if not, then how we can reduce given differential equation of first order first degree into exact form. Let us discuss on this topic. Equation reducible to exact form using integrating factor. So let us go through the definition of integrating factor. Suppose u is said to be integrating factor. In short, it is called I dot f, integrating factor of the differential equation in the form of first order first degree, m dx plus n dy. Suppose this is not exact, but we can make it exact by multiplying this factor. The equation becomes exact. If you multiply u by given differential equation and if it becomes exact, then that u is called as a integrating factor. For example, we have to consider these differential equations, say x dy minus y dx equal to 0. M is coefficient of dx, n is coefficient of dy, and if we check the condition of exactness, that the condition means dA by m by dA by y should be equal to dA by n by dA by x, but this is not happening in this situation. So this differential equation is not exact. So how we have to apply this formula of exactness to get the general solution? First of all, we have to make it exact. And how we can make? By multiplying integrating factor. Suppose we multiply by 1 upon x square, then we get nu m, that is nothing but the minus y upon x square, and nu n, that is nothing but the 1 upon x. And if you check the condition of nu m and nu n, then new differential equation will be exact. So 1 upon x square work as a integrating factor. Again observe, it is not necessary always we have to take integrating factor. For this problem is 1 upon x square. We can take as a 1 upon y square also, and do it. You will get the result. New differential equation will be exact. We get nu m and nu n. So from this discussion we can come to the conclusion that integrating factor need not be unique. So how we have to obtain, or how we have to find integrating factor for the differential equation m dx plus n dy when given differential equation is not exact? So let us go. First we take the first rule. If xm plus ym is not equal to 0 and given differential equation is homogeneous, then integrating factor is given by 1 upon xm plus yn. Given differential equation is homogeneous means m and n are homogeneous function of same degree. So in such a case we have to use this integrating factor, this formula. Let us try to understand using example. Solve this differential equation. What is first step? We have to check whether it is exact or not. So if you check m da by m by da by y and da by n by da by x, both are not equal. Here m is n, but here m and n are homogeneous function of degree 3. M function is of degree 3 because x square into y, 2 plus 1 3, and here for n degree of, there are two terms and degree of each term is 3. So both m and n are function of same degree, means so we can able to apply rule 1, rule first, and according to rule first integrating factor is given by 1 upon mx plus ny. Just plugging the values of m, plugging the values of n, and do the simple calculation, simplify it, and we get integrated factor as a 1 upon y raised to 4, because here x cube y and x cube y will be cancelled, only in the denominator minus y cube y raised to 4 remains. So we get integrating factor. What is the next step? We have to multiply this integrating factor to the given differential equation. We get new differential equation. So we get nu m, that means coefficient of dx, nu n, coefficient of dy, and this new differential equation is exact since we multiplied by integrating factor by using this result. So let us apply the formula regarding exact differential equation, means this formula: y constant integration m dx plus terms of n free from x dy equal to arbitrary constant. Just plugging the values, substitute the value of m, and in n there are two terms, but only this second term is free from x, so we have to just take the consider the term 1 upon y in this square bracket as per this. So integration of minus x square upon y cube with respect to x, keeping y constant, means minus 1 upon y cube will be removed outside. Integration of x square is x cube upon 3. Integration of 1 upon y with respect to y is log y. So this is the general solution of the given problem. In exam such type of problem may be asked. So we have to try or we have to observe first whether given differential equation is homogeneous or not, exact or not. If not exact but it is homogeneous, then as per rule 1 we can come to this conclusion. Now let us go for rule 2. If given differential equation is not exact but it can be written in this form, means if the differential equation m dx plus n dy equal to 0 can be written as y into some function of xy dx plus x into some function of xy dy equal to 0. That means in short m can be written as y into some function of xy, n can be written as x into some function of xy. Why I am telling some function? It is not necessary always that specific or fixed function will be asked, whatever given, but that is suppose function of xy. Then in such a situation integrating factor is described as a 1 upon mx plus ny. As per this rule, in exam we have to solve the differential equation, so we must know this rule. Let us go for example. Here we have given the differential equation and we can easily observe that coefficient of dx is nothing but y into circular bracket 1 upon 1 plus xy, means m can be written as y into some function of xy. Square bracket is nothing but the function of xy. And neatly observe, here n is given by x into circular bracket. And what is circular bracket? 1 plus xy bracket square, means that is function of xy. N can be written as x into some function of xy. So here if you observe this example, for this example we can use rule second regarding function of xy. Let us go step by step for the solution. So as per discussion of rule 2, integrating factor is given by 1 upon mx minus ny. Substitute the value of m, plugging the values of n in this formula, simplify it, we get 1 upon minus x cube y cube. Here m is nothing but the coefficient of dx, n is nothing but the coefficient of dy. So once we get integrating factor, what may be the next step? We have to multiply this integrating factor to the given differential equation. So we get new differential equation. Here coefficient of dx is nothing but the new m, coefficient of dy is nothing but the new n, and now this equation 4 is exact. Start applying formula regarding exact differential equation, means this formula. General solution is given by this way. Just substitute the value of m and substitute the value of this square bracket, means only 1 upon y terms are remaining. Since y is constant, remove minus 1 upon y square outside. Here also we have to remove minus 1 upon y. What is integration of 1 upon x cube is nothing but the minus 1 upon x square. Minus minus become plus. We already studied the various result in integration chapter, so from this we can get the information that integration of 1 upon y is with respect to y is log y, integration of this is this term. So that is nothing but the general solution where c is arbitrary constant. I hope you understand this problem. Now this is the another problem for assignment purpose. I hope you go through this problem and you will understand neatly. You can come to the conclusion about general solution of given model, given differential equation. Now let us go for rule third. What is rule third? If the differential equation m dx plus n dy equal to 0 is not exact, but this term partial derivative of m with respect to y minus partial derivative of n with respect to x, whatever it may be, divided by n. Suppose this term that is just function of x, means function of x alone, that it doesn't contain y, only contains x variable and constant. In such a situation, integrating factor is given by e raised to integration of f of x dx. Let us go through example. We are given this example. Suppose we have to solve differential equation. Here m is coefficient of dx, n is coefficient of dy. Consider the term dA by m by dA by y minus dA by n by dA by x whole divided by n. Here dA by m by dA by y is partial derivative of m with respect to y, keeping x constant, means derivative of x square is 0, derivative of y square is 2y, derivative of x is 0, 0 plus 2y plus 0 is 2y only. We have to find dA by n by dA by x, means partial derivative of n with respect to x, keeping y constant. Derivative of x with respect to x is 1, so only y remain. So if you observe, here it is not exact because both are not equal, but if we consider this term 2y, substitute the value 2y minus y whole divided by xy, simplify it, we get the function of x alone. So integrating factor is given by, as per rule 4, e raised to integration of 1 upon x dx. Here e raised to integration of 1 upon x dx is required, and integration of 1 upon x is log x. So e raised to log x. Exponential and logarithm are opposite functions, so only x is remain. So multiply with the given differential equation by x, we get new differential equation that is exact, and apply the formula regarding exact differential equation, keeping y constant. Here terms in n free from x, there is no term which is free from x. You can see n is nothing but x square y, so it contain, there is an involvement of x. So in such a situation, second term will be vanish, means it will be 0. Integration of x cube is x raised to 4, integration of this is this, and that is nothing but the general solution. I hope you understand rule 3. In rule 3, again I will revise. If the calculation of this term is just function of x alone, then integrating factor is given by this way. Similarly, we can talk about rule 4. If calculation of this term, means dA by n by dA by x minus dA by n by dA by y whole divided by m, not n, here m is there, then that is just function of y alone. In rule 3 we discuss about function of x alone. If you compare rule 3 and rule 4, you can understand neatly problems on rule 3 as well as rule 4. Similar problems are we can able to solve once you understand rule 3. So here integrating factor is given by e raised to integration of g of y dy, where g of y is nothing but the simplification of this term. Now this is the example for assignment purpose. Thanks for listening patiently. Acknowledgement: these videos are supported by Principal, Art, Commerce and Science College, Bothwad. For more information, please write to my email rupeshmore82@gmail.com. If you have any query, you can also ask through my email. Thanks for listening patiently. Thank you.